Hi everyone, welcome back to another short segment of yoga. Remember that yoga is really just about rebalancing. It's about allowing your body to reset. Using the word pose or stretch is just semantics. It's more about just listening and creating a little bit of space for us to relax and breathe. Today's session is going to be sort of focused on the postures, the poses, the rebalancing of strength. Okay, so strength in the front and the back body. Believe it or not, strength comes when you're standing as well as you're seated. So let's all begin with just breathing in and out as we begin to stretch our body through a few simple twists and breathing. All right, so set the stage. I always like to start with a word, whatever it is I need to work on. Usually it's peace, just peace in my body, in my mind, in my life, and I like to manifest that peace by thinking about it and breathing in. You may have another word, so whatever that is, keep that focus. We're going to start with our arms, and we're going to breathe in whatever your word is. And reach it up, and then pull it in. It's almost as though you're pulling in the good energy, and you're releasing the negative. And as you breathe, stay with it, thinking of your word. You also want to remember to relax your jaw. As we move down paths of lives, our jaw tends to tighten up. So maybe for you it's separating your teeth. Stay with your word. Stay with your breath. Now fill your lungs up. Now you want to really encourage that front, side, and back of your lungs to expand. And although it seems like I'm not doing it because I'm talking, remember this practice only works if you're doing it. So breathe in, fill up, front, side, and back. Exhale. Hear your breath. Encourage that deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how we're still breathing deeper, but let's move a little bit more to really bring in some heat. Exhale. And again. One more. Twist one direction. Breathe in. Come to center, breathe out. Twist in the other direction. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. And once you have this, just close your eyes. Remember, this practice only works if you're doing it. If you're just watching, breathe in. You're not going to feel the benefits. Strengthening the body, strengthening that core we all need through the function of our breath. One more time, we're twisting, we're breathing in. We're feeling the breath, resetting at center. As you exhale, breathe in, turn, last time. And breathe out. Loosen up your jaw if it tightened. Loosen up your head as you roll the shoulders back, drop your head down. One more shoulder roll, lift your head up, drop your head to one side. Lift your head up and to the other side. And Lift your head up, open your eyes, and we're gonna come to standing. Keep it simple. Let's use our arms as a balancing point, all right? And place your weight on your left foot. Lift your right foot up. Maybe you pull your knee up gently. Notice that balance. Return to your breath. Take a few moments. Return to your breath. Still balancing. Still balancing. Change it up just a little bit. Reach your arms up. Nice and slow. Drop your shoulders. It only works if you're doing it, so breathe. Take another breath. Bring your arms out. It only works if you're doing it. Relax, stay in your breath, and that foot comes down, arms come down. Reset. Try your other foot. Set your arms out, help you balance. Lift your knee up. Lift your knee up, help your balance. Take a minute and breathe. Calm yourself. It only works if you're doing it. We're strengthening our core here. Bring your arms up. So we're just changing our balance, nice and slow. Calm yourself now. Calm yourself. Arms go back. And foot comes down. And roll your shoulders back. Drop your head right and up. And drop your head left. And up. All right, let's roll the shoulders back. Let's find our balance again. It's different for everyone. Remember, toes are lifted and light. And this only works if you're doing this with me. We all need to do it together. So, building on that balance. We started with our right foot, unless you started with your left. So again, let's start the same way. And bring that knee up. Bring that knee up. Calm yourself. Find your balance. Then extend your leg. Extend that same leg. Now once you extend it, see if you can try to reach up. Find your balance. Relax. It's not about perfect. It only works if you're doing it. Arms out, knee up, and one addition. We're gonna go back just slightly with our leg, and as you do, you're gonna drop your arms, and we're gonna think about squeezing our shoulder blades back. This will help with shoulder stabilization. Now, reach the heart up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Drop your shoulders down as the shoulder blades squeeze in. Take another breath. Right foot comes down and reset. So that means relax. Take a shoulder roll, reposition your feet. So always notice, where you balance. It only works if you're doing it. So please try to do it with me. All right, here we go. Let's start again. Arms out. This will help. All right, knee up or slightly. We start. Calm yourself. Just calm yourself so your vision is straight ahead. You're thinking of good thoughts. You can be anywhere in your house to do this. As you extend your leg, take a moment. Take a moment. And then reach up, right? Reach up. Reach up. And you recenter. And then your arms go back out. Before they go down, remember that changes. And then the leg goes back, just a little bit. Shoulder blades come along your spine. And you're breathing. Heart is lifted. In and out. Breathing in and out. Take another breath. down nice and slow. Let's reset. Reset. All right. Tree pose. So we're going to pull it all together. We're going to start again. The right leg is going to start the pose. So tree pose, whether your heel stays down and you lift upward from the left foot to the crown of the head, pulling everything into your navel center, or you lift your foot off, a little bit more balance. This time we're going to start again with our hands out, but our hands are going to come to our heart once we get our balance. Any choice you make. Some of you may choose to bring your foot to the inner thigh. Just try to avoid the knee area. All right, use a wall if you need. Bring your hands to your heart. So each time you transition, you're calming yourself. I like to think about my word throughout the practice. And when I forget, I bring it back. And I take those nice deep breaths. Throughout our life, our breath is so important. Even more so now, to breathe in good thoughts and to push away the negative, exercising our lungs, strengthening our body. So from this hand position, if you like, again, raise your arms up. You can bring your hands together if you wish, straighten them, keep them bent, open them wide. But we want to build that strength from our left foot all the way up to the center. So we're staying here for a few more breaths. And you can change your hands. Just let it flow. Let it flow. And to come out of it, bring your hands either to your heart, out to your side, and come on out of it. So you should feel that left foot. Now let's build the right side up from the foot to the crown of the head, pulling everything in through the center. All right, so tree pose, whichever way you choose. Arms out again. Take a minute. And just remind yourself it only works if you're doing it and you're protecting your body. Maybe it's your knees, maybe you have to use them all. Right? If you want to balance a little bit more. And we're going to slowly bring our hands to our heart. So we want to build that strength. Remember, it's to the center of our body. To the center of our body. Remember, you can do this anywhere. And it only works if you're doing it. So breathe, focus, strengthen. And arms can come up. They can stay where they are. You just come right back in every time. Just come back in, balancing your breath. Hands can come together. Using your foot and growing upward. Try not to push into your hip. Push your belly. Stay with your breath. Strengthen that side. And your arms can come back to your heart or out to the side, whichever way you choose, and come back and drop down. All right, so we did some standing poses. We want to open our bodies in our standing pose. So we're going to open our bodies now, and that's by spreading our feet out nice and wide. Once you spread your feet out nice and wide, you're going to turn your toes out slightly, and I want you to just rock from side to side and just kind of lift up your toes as you rock. All right, so we're preparing our bodies to just kind of open up the hips and just feel a little change in movement. All right, once we have that, we're going to work our core again. Our toes are slightly out, our knees are out, and we're going to drop down. So again, as you drop down, you're gonna feel your bellies tighten. Once your belly's tightened, let's go ahead and slide the shoulder blades back along your spine. And finally, let's take our arms out. Again, a little bit of balance, so you'll feel that stretch through the inner part of the leg. And this is a little bit of a squat down. All right, so we're gonna squat down. And then when we come on up, we're gonna come up, not lock your knees, but come on up. And feel your balance. Remember, right and left side. It only works if you're doing it. So let's squat down and push back up. Now, same 4 points of balance through your feet. Squat down and lift up. Now, please be careful of your knees and your hips. Go a little bit lower if your knees don't bother your hips, or stay a little higher in your squats. And exhale. So squeeze everything in. And go down. And come up. So we're just balancing, preparing the body. A couple more. And again. And down. And again. And up. All right. Walk it in, walk it in. We're gonna use our mats now. So we're gonna come down and we're gonna stay with our core pose. You're gonna kind of move everything around so you're feeling like you're balancing not on your tailbone, but actually on the bones that you sit on. So you'll feel sort of the flesh of those bones around, kind of moving around, and that really feels good. So once you get there, you're gonna take your arms out, all right? And just imagine that you're stretching out, but pull your shoulder blades back. Align your head up, and you're just gonna go back a little bit. Now take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, come back up to where you started, all right? This time go all the way back, and where you started. So you're starting to develop a little bit of sensation. Nothing extreme. It only works if you're doing it. Exhale. Inhale. So same breath, shoulder blades back. Head is aligned. Exhale. All right, here we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. A few more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And reset. So just as we were standing and open the legs, this time bring your feet together and let your legs go out like a butterfly and just flat, nice and gentle. Now in this pose, you can hold your ankles, or you can take your thumbs around the big toe mounts, but you're just opening up a little bit, just resetting. Okay, all right, let's go back. Now that we've reset, go back to where we were. All right, so you find those bones, you reach your arms out, you go back, and this time we're gonna stay, all right? Now let's count our 6 breaths. I'll help you. Close your eyes if you need to. Focus on your belly and neck, where you feel your belly nice and tight. Your head is nice and straight, and your shoulder blades pin back. All right, here we go. Breathe in, big breath. Out, that's 1. Stay steady, both pose, stay steady. 2. 3. 4. Take a rest if you need. 5. And 6. Let's reset. Go back into your cobbler's pose or that butterfly pose. one more time. Here we go. We're gonna add on for those of you that want a little more. Reach back, line everything up. Take your right foot up. All right, so your right foot is 3 breaths. We'll drop it down, left foot, 3 breaths. Here we go. That's 1. Pull your belly in, that's 2. And 3, drop it down, lift up, and go right back. Let's not think about it. Left leg up, breathe in, and out, that's 1, only 3 on this side. That's 2, 1 more. And 3, reset. All right, let's roll all the way down to our mats. Once you come down to your mat, bring your right knee into your chest. Let's stretch everything out. And remember, it's more about just making space, all right? So hands below the knee or behind the knee. Lengthen the head. Close your eyes. And we're gonna go back into a twist. As we started, this is a little bit more of a twist. Hold on to that right knee now with your left hand. Open your right arm up and out. Once you're there, let that right knee drop across your body any amount, and then turn your head to the right. So right knee across the body. Get quiet as I count the breath out. Deep breath. Exhale. Let go of negative. Bring in positive. 2. And 3. Come on back. Bring the knee in. Reset your head. Bring the right leg down. Let's do the left side. Bring the knee in. Reset. Right hand guides that left knee, left arm opens, and head turns left. Go across the body any amount. Close your eyes. I'll count it out for you. That's 1. You're just breathing positive in, negative out. And you have 1 more breath. And you bring that knee in, everything center, reset. And our last pose is Shavasana. So lay down flat, open your arms, relax your head. Imagine now that the bones in your body are heavy. So visualize from your toes, your fingers, everything traveling up, all the bones heavy, all the way to the crown of the head. Drop the bones of your body. Relax your body. The bones are heavy. Just allowing yourself to feel this heaviness, even in a very short amount of time. You can discover a way to release the negative. Focus on the positive. Now that the bones are heavy, you're bringing in positive thoughts, releasing the negative. You're going to begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers.
Place your feet on the ground. You can roll to either side. It all just depends on your shoulders. Traditionally, we roll to the right because the left side of the nostril is the rest side or the parasympathetic side. So if you roll to your right, you're keeping the left nostril open. But again, sometimes it's about the shoulders. So roll and come up nice and slow. Come to seated, and we'll finish the class in seated posture. Take a moment. Bring in positive as you breathe. And push away negative. As you bring your hands to your heart, your forehead down. May we all live like the beautiful lotus flower that blooms in the muddy water. Bring in positive and let go of negative. Thanks for your practice, everyone. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.